Ronnie. Good morning. Rennie, I mean. Sorry, Rennie. My glasses aren't seeing very well, aren't allowing me to see very well. I am still jet-lagged, but hopefully it won't take me long to get back to normal. And now I'm just going to find myself. I'm a few minutes early because I want to get everything set up. Let's see if I can find myself. Yep. Thank you for sprinkling as well, Rennie. I've changed course on this project just a little bit. How's the weather, Rennie? We have 2 people on and we're waiting for WoodUBend to share us out. And there's only you and me. Oh, cool, 23 degrees. Yeah, it's freezing here. I am not ready for this at all. Good morning, Betty. How are you? We're just waiting for WoodUBend to sprinkle us out. And I'm doing, I'm not going to turn you down just yet. No snow yet. No, thank God. It's just so cold. So cold. I'm just not ready for this. I'm just doing some minor edits to this. Oops, that went. Yeah, too cold, much too cold. I don't think, well, not I don't think, I know I don't like it. I am 100% sure, Betty, I don't like this at all. So we'll give WoodUBend a few more minutes and I will have been finished with this. Good morning, Leona, how are you? Oops. Yeah, yes, I thought about it yesterday, and I was going to do foiling, but then I realized I have this, which is a basket weave, which most people probably would not use for this because it's not like a real roof. But then the colors on this house aren't very real either. I'm just going to put it on. Thanks. So we've done this. But the other thing I did do was I whitewashed the house, and it kind of looks less bright than I liked it. Then, yeah, it does look like shingles. It does work. So, I don't know how many we have on. Yes, absolutely, Betty. And I know you love beachy. I have to say, it's kind of awkward working around the chimney. This was really easy. Let me just send a message to Artemis and see where they are. Where is Artemis? Okay, well, I'm going to start. I've just asked Artemis to share us out. I don't know where they are. They always seem to forget me for some reason. So, what we're going to do, well, what I did, and I will show you on this one, if not on this particular live, but tonight, well, this afternoon, I have put shingles on here, and I still need to heat it up just to, yeah, it does seem to happen a lot. I don't know why, but the last few times actually, they weren't that bad. But I must be forgettable. So I'm just pushing this part. I don't want to see any gaps. Oh, she was doing it as I sent the message. Their clocks must be behind. In the UK, it's 2:06. So they're going to share us out. Leona, good morning. Did I say good morning to you? Well, anyway. Okay, so we started off, as you recall, with three houses that looked like the inside. And we painted one of them in blue. Okay, it's going to take a few minutes to share everywhere, so we'll give them a few more minutes. And I apologize for this, ladies. I know you were all on time. Oh, yeah, I need to turn you down. Oh, you only just got it, Rennie? Wow. Okay, so do you see the project here? We just started off with this white that I primed. And good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? My name is Rima Bishara, and I am a retailer for WoodUBend in Boston. I have an Etsy shop online for WoodUBend, and I'm on every other Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. If you just got on, please say hello. It gets lonely by myself here. So anyway, we started off with just plain white. Then we painted this blue. Good morning, WoodUBend Moldings. How are you? Thank you for sharing us out. It's freezing here in Boston. How's the weather in Leeds? And the reason I'm doing this on a WoodUBend education station is if I left this white, and it is a candle holder, it will just be ordinary. But I painted it with Posh Chalk Pigment. And this will allow the candle to, what's the word? This will allow the reflection of the candle to shine even more. I don't know if I'm making myself understood. We were planning, and I did this on my live yesterday. I did continue it. Reflect. Correct, Betty. And I was going to do several things. I tried stenciling. I tried putting trims. I did not like it for the roof. I was going to use this, which allows you to cut any shape you want. And then I said Eureka, because I remembered I had this trim, and this would make a perfect roof. So we're going to start off by painting this, because we're going to do something with it. And it's just a blue color. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but that's okay. We're going to do something else with it whilst I do the inside. And we're going to sparkle it up and put a candle inside. And just make sure you get all your edges. Once that's done, we'll leave it to dry and start working on. Good morning, Donna, how are you? How's the weather in Canada? I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm still jet lagged. I'm just going to paint this, and we will highlight this with maybe gold, with snow, with white, in other words. And just make sure that when you're painting these, you get all the nooks and crannies, as they say. I don't like that word, but I can't find another word for it. And we'll let this dry. In the meanwhile, I shall prepare my my pigment. And I found it very easy, or much easier, to use a long paintbrush. Because I have to go inside and do the windowsills. And if you have any questions, please ask. WoodUBend Molding is on. WoodUBend Canada and Betty are on. If I miss your question, they can all answer any questions you may have. And what I put in here was the lemon gold pigment by Posh Chalk, and it is an amazing color. And I have it right in here. Oh, Donna, I am not looking forward to this. And I'm adding the Posh Chalk infuser. And look at what happens. This never ceases to amaze me, how this becomes instant gold. I hope you can see this. And now, I think I'll just add a little bit more. So the main reason, as I said, I'm painting this gold is for the reflection of the candle. I'm just going to dry this because I'm going to lay it down and I don't want any paint. Yeah, the liquid gold is amazing. So I'll just wait for a few minutes. Please let me know what the weather's like where you are, because Solly Joe does love her weather reports. And I just have to say, this trim makes it look so much richer than this. Look. It's cold in Indiana. Yeah, I think it's cold everywhere probably, but not Australia. Yeah, it does. It does look so much better. And these are candle holders, so they're not supposed to be realistic. And I love this basket weave. I've used it so many times on so many projects. You can't go wrong with it. What trim number? WoodUBend Moldings, can you please tell me what the trim number is? Because I do not recall. Rennie, if they don't put it on, I will look it up and let you know. Or WoodUBend Canada, if you don't mind, or Betty, please. Okay, so this is kind of dry, not kind of, but dry. And I'm going to mix my pigment. And you don't need a lot. Oops. I didn't put enough infuser. And I do need a little bit more to incorporate all of the pigment. This is such a rich product. A little goes a long, long, long way. And if I know I will use the rest of this today, and if you plan on not using it, you can put it in a container, in a covered container, airtight. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, WoodUBend Canada. It's TR716. So it's TR716. Rennie, yes, that's it. Thank you, Betty. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing is just painting the inside, which might look awkward because it's hard to show. And from painting the other house, I know I need 2 coats because I am going over white. And I'm just going to do this. So I'm just painting the inside right now, the first coat. Can you see inside there? I don't know if you can see. Oh, no worries, Betty. I just thought that WoodUBend were on the line. Oops. And you will, if you're like me, mess up. In other words, you will get the gold everywhere. I am not a very neat painter. And you don't have to be. You can be just like me. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So as I said, this will need a couple of coats. And I will put it down and let it dry. But if you mess up like me and you're not a neat painter, it's easy. It's an easy fix. So does anyone have any questions? I was going to show you how to apply the WoodUBend, but I've done this so many times that I thought by using the pigment and showing you how reflective it can become, especially when you have... Yes, thank you, Betty, it is. How reflective it can be when you have a candle. Yeah, look at the mess I made, but it can be cleaned up without any problem. And I'll just go over it. And you can turn basically anything from ordinary piece to really an extraordinary, amazing piece. And as you can see, it does not take long. Has anyone tried the gold, the lemon gold pigment? Or any of the pigments, for that matter. Now, if I painted the white, more of a creamy yellow color, instead of the white, I would probably need one coat. Oh, yes, I did. You're probably right, Betty. Thank you for letting me know. I'll just go over. Oh, I've set it in gold everywhere. And it does dry very, very quickly. Oh, they are? Oh, that's good, Rennie. And they last forever. I've been using them. This is only my second jar of WoodUBend, of pigment, since they came out, and I still have tons left. And you know how often I use my pigments. You can use them on metal. You can use them on glass, on ceramics like we're using right now, or it's some sort of plastic. I'm not sure if it's not a plastic as in plastic, but some sort of resin plastic. And already you can see they are magical. You can see how this now, even with the first coat and very quickly painted, is so much better than this. And yet when you do the what was I going to say? My brains. When you do the second coat, it will even be better. So right now I've started doing the bottom ledges of the windows. And there's 4 sides. So I'm just going to hold this like this. I know I'm getting it all over the place, but don't worry, because you can go over it. My brush, unfortunately, is not helping. It's got little hairs everywhere, which I need to cut because they're getting on my nerves. Thank you, Betty. I'm just going to cut these. Wish I had thinner, smaller scissors, but they were getting on my nerves. And hopefully the rest will behave. And the edges. And it is tedious to paint each window, and there's several, but the outcome will make you feel good. I'm not going to repaint this because the point of this is the reflection that the gold gives. And I'm going to show you the difference as soon as I finish this side. Yeah, but not when you're on a live, Betty. I'm never relaxed on a live painting because I keep feeling people are bored. They don't want to see me paint repetitive things. But if I was by myself, that would be different. And of course, I wouldn't be making as much of a mess as I am now. So make sure you get a better brush than mine. So I just want to make sure I clean up. And I'm seeing little areas. The corners are really the hardest to do. So we've done one side completely, plus this mess. Hi, Carol, how are you? Oh, you're so sweet, Donna. I never looked at it this way. I just got the feeling that, you know, it's kind of boring. And you know what, guys? I think I've just realized that I might have used a different gold yesterday. Because this is not the same color. I think I might have used Byzantine, maybe? Let me see what this one, no, it's not that one. Yeah, it might have been the Byzantine. I don't know. I'll have to look at yesterday's video to check. So I'm just doing the second coat inside. And as I said before, the pigments dry very quickly, much quicker than paint. I did use lemon. That's what I recall, but look at this and look at this. They don't look the same, do they? That's what I thought, but maybe when it dries completely, I don't know. But I was pretty sure I did lemon gold yesterday. And just make sure everything is covered in gold. And you can go over it any which way you want with whatever color you were using. Yeah, it could be. Well, you get the general drift of this. Now up here, I was thinking in terms of putting another mold, and it's this one that's cut. And I might still put it. I'll have to fix the shape of it. And let's see the difference. Actually, let me just finish using this, because I don't have a cover for it. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to show you. Hey Trina, thank you for sprinkling. How are you? What I'm going to do is just put just a little bit of dry brushing on the roof. You could do it with white. Just to make the well, Trina, I have free shipping if you go to my website, if that helps you out. I'm just going to use up what I have so that I don't waste it. The inside needs another coat. And if you do create something like this, please show me. I'd love to see it. The other thing that I think I did, oh, right here, yep. You're right, Betty. The other thing I was about to say, that where you can use this also for lighting, is the lampshades. Inside the lampshade, you can paint this on, and that would also, when you put the light, the electric light for the shade, that would also reflect everywhere. I would have done it on a shade, but I don't have one around. And I would probably paint it black on the inside first and then use this. Yeah, I love the roof. I think from all the ideas that I thought of, or we thought of together yesterday, people suggested so many different things. I think this one is my favorite. I've still got the middle section of this not finished, almost. And I should finish it because I do have left over. Pigment. I'll have to make some more pigment and clean this up, and I will have it. I'll have a picture of it. I keep forgetting to send WoodUBend pictures of what I do. Okay, let me put this aside. But this is what the roof will look like. And I shall put it on here. And I don't know if I'm going to do gold or white, like a whitewash on this one when I get to it. So now I'm going to show you the two different candles, and I hope I still have them. Yeah, I do. And this one. And if you look at the glow, on both if you can. The glow is reflected from the gold. And you can see this so much better in person. But you can see the reflection of the gold. And you really can't see the reflection of the flame on the gold, on this one. So, it is much nicer, it really is. So I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I will be on in 2 weeks. It was great being here. Thank you so much, WoodUBend, for allowing me to be here. And thanks so much for coming on and supporting me do this. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.